The NFL quarterback carousel is already revved up and just... We should do this every year. This is a ton of fun. Stafford to the Rams, Goff to the low-energy Detroit Lions, Deshaun going somewhere, probably the Jets, Wentz going somewhere, probably the Bears, and for that we thank you. Kirk Cousins, probably staying put. And just when you thought it couldn't get any better, Russell Wilson has entered the chat. What? Come on, baby. Now, initially, it started as like an add-on. Like there was a NFL.com report by the NFL insiders about where quarterbacks potentially could be going. At the bottom of the article, it said that teams had inquired about a trade of Russell Wilson, and Pete Carroll and John Schneider of the Seahawks were like, no. And it just sort of snowballed from there. And then Jason Canfora, CBS NFL insider, tweeted this out, quote, "I'm hearing Russell Wilson's camp has grown increasingly frustrated by the Seahawks' inability to protect the 8-time Pro Bowler. He's been sacked 394 times in 9 seasons. The situation warrants serious monitoring," end quote. So following the breadcrumbs, rumor got out, Tom Pelissero, Mike Garafolo was like, someone called about Russell Wilson. And Seahawks said no. Type that up. And the Russell Wilson got thinking, how can I use this to my advantage? And he thought about it, and then he possibly instructed a member of his crew or group or inner circle to reach out to NFL insider Jason Canfora and be like, hey, JLC, if Russ doesn't get his ass into protection, we out. Click. Could be possible. So Russell Wilson is 32. I mean, that body has taken a lot of shots on it. Like the modern day Fran Tarkenton, eventually that mobility, it just kind of goes. And Russell Wilson's pressure rate ranking, 2020, he was the most pressured quarterback in the National Football League. And then last year, second, 2018, ninth, and then first, second, first, seventh. And then, he had his best protection as a rookie in 2012 when he was 12th. Cool. And also, this is all with his phenomenal mobility. That's why the Seahawks have been able to scrimp and save on the offensive line, sort of ignore it, all right? And that's why that the Seattle Seahawks offense has still been prolific, because Russell Wilson is that damn good, just carrying that team and the offense on his back. But imagine if he had, say, Kirk Cousins' mobility. Like, he would be a sitting duck back there. It would not be great. And Russ, he does want another ring. 2013 was a long time ago. Legion of Boom has turned into Legion of Whom. And he would have two if Darrell Bevell would have ran it from the one, but yeah. And yes, the Seahawks traded for Dwayne Brown a couple years ago, and Damian Lewis was a nice third-round guard coming out of LSU. But, I mean, the rest of it, it's been sort of meh. And you look at their draft record, the last 3 first-round picks, Rashad Penny, the running back from San Diego State, no. L.J. Collier, no. Then Jordan Brooks, no. And then they trade their next 2 for Jamal Adams, who's a defensive end playing safety. Cool. And they'll probably lose center Ethan Posich in free agency, who finally came around on his potential this year in season 4. And he put out an ultimatum through the media. That's what Russ is doing. Like, hey, find a way to get offensive line, or I do want out. You should gauge your market. And the Seahawks should listen. Like, if Matthew Stafford is worth 2 firsts, a third, and Jared Goff, and Deshaun is potentially worth 4 ones and some high ones at that, I mean, Russell, still in his prime, proven winner, Super Bowl champion, true blue leader, and franchise-level quarterback. I mean, what do you give up for that? I mean, 5 ones? I don't think that would be insane, but it also depends on the quality of the one. Say the Dolphins almost made the playoffs last year with Tua and Fitzmagic. They come in and, hey, we'll offer you the number 3 overall pick, the number 18 overall pick this season, and a future one for Russ. They would have to consider it. Like, Seattle would be stupid if they didn't think about it. Maybe Tua's included as well. Maybe they want to roll with him, or have your choice at quarterback at 3, whoever falls amongst Lawrence and Wilson and Fields. And the Seahawks would have a chance to cash out on a quarterback who is starting to age out, potentially start over. And Russell would only cost his new team $19 million versus the cap in 2021. That's his base salary. Dolphins have plenty of cap space at $27.89. And also, you look at the chart. Teams like the Colts, the Jets, the Patriots, Washington, the Broncos, basically everyone in the league except for the Niners, because Seattle would never deal him in division, should be in on Russell Wilson, or at least make that call. So this does seem like a leverage play from Russ. I wouldn't be shocked if he flipped this into a new contract, or maybe he is legit. It's like, hey, Free up some cap space, sign some damn offensive line, move up in the draft. I don't care. Just get a decent offensive line in front of me because I'm sick and tired of getting my ass kicked every single week and still pulling wins out of my rear end because I'm Russell G.D. Wilson. So this could escalate quickly. I mean, yes, this could start as a leverage play, but this could put the thought in the back of the team's minds, especially ones that were in on Stafford and the ones that are potentially in on Wentz. All of a sudden, oh, Russell Wilson? Okay. You son of a brand. Like in our example, if the Dolphins got Russell Wilson, they would be prohibitive AFC favorites. Like they would be. They would be in the stratosphere with the Chiefs and the Bills. They would be in that derby. So we'll see. But Russell Wilson on the market, teams will get nuts. Let's get nuts. Come on. Let's go. Be your thoughts. Russell Wilson traded? Let us know in the comments section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support that work? Put a sum in the Venmo. But until next time, Skol, production value.